give a couple minutes to gather people as we get started and set up. But we've got um, PeacefulNik, the medium, with me, the Cannastrologer, today. And we are doing free live readings, both mediumship and tarot astrology related readings on love for Valentine's Day as we get into the season. So we're going to start off with PeacefulNik and let her introduce herself and kind of talk about what she's got going on with her and her practice and maybe some specials and things like that for Valentine's Day. I will let you take the floor.
Thank you very much. Hi, I'm PeacefulNik, the medium. Hello, Holly. Thank you for joining. I am an evidential medium. I have a science background, and that science training has helped me become a better evidential medium. I became a medium later in life. I have a Valentine's special for the month of February. You buy one reading and you get one free. I'm just going to turn the live on here. You buy one reading and you get one free. It has to be a full reading to get one free. That's for the whole month of February. You can schedule it out after February, but book it before the end of February on Leap Day, February 29th. I also have some free stuff coming up. This Saturday, February 10th, I am giving a free introduction to mediumship workshop. It's completely free. You can register on my website. I have on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I have a free gallery reading, completely free, no obligation. Hello. You can also go to my website and book that. I'll be giving free mini readings during that 1 hour time. I plan to give 7 to 10 minutes for each reading. So there'll be probably a lot of people there. So there's no guarantee everyone will get a reading, but you'll get to see me work one-on-one with some folks. I have my beginners mentorship, 6-month mentorship starts March 16th. And like and share and subscribe to both of our YouTube channels, as we are going to be going live regularly on YouTube, normally on Fridays, but this week we had some stuff coming up. So normally on Fridays at about this time, we'll be going live doing free readings, mediumship, and tarot. And I ordered my tarot cards. They were supposed to be here today, so I will be adding that to my repertoire.
Yay! I'm so excited for you. Bringing in tarot into the mix. So that's very cool.
People love to see the cards. They love to see the cards.
Yep.
So
you'll be well rounded for sure.
Yeah, well, many years ago, when my boys were little, I had tarot cards. Someone taught me a little bit about them, and I was doing some tarot just at home, not for people. And an in-law of mine convinced me it was the devil.
Yeah.
And so I got rid of them. And then I'm like, I was an idiot. Why did I?
Just like, the Ouija board is the devil. All of it's the devil, right?
Yeah.
Any kind of divination is the devil. So is sex, though. Hey.
But when you go to church and they're burning incense and they're praying and they're doing their rituals and they
the
have
Christmas
the candles
tree every Christmas and all of it. All of it.
It's fine. Yeah.
All of it.
Not the same at all, right?
Yes, exactly. Well, and then, talking about your tarot, so I've got some exciting things also happening with the Cannastrologer over on my end. So I am relaunching my newsletter for 2024. And as soon as I put it together, it's amazing how quickly stuff just kind of, connects the universe and all of that. Because I already have several sponsors that are excited about this. And so for anybody who signs up for my newsletter, you get entered to win a free chill steel pipe, black or pink celestial design.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I like to use it as a flower pot, of course. Flower pot. So anybody who would like to win a black or a pink free chill steel pipe, go check them out online, chill.store. It's so easy. go check them out, chill.store. But first, sign up on for my newsletter, and you'll automatically be entered to win a free one of those, which they're
Is that
amazing.
all linked in the bottom to sign up?
It should be in there.
Oh,
If
I see
not,
the
I'll
link.
make sure that I go back and put
It's
it in.
it's there. It's there. I see it.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, yeah, go sign up and you'll automatically be entered. I believe the drawing is going to be right on or after Valentine's Day. And then I also, with that newsletter, I've got several workshops that I'm going to be hosting. And one of that includes tarot reading. So right now I have it set for a 6-week course. So it's very intro, very basic, intro level. But as time progresses and I, bring on more students, I will be doing longer coursework and that type of thing, more deeper level stuff. So,
Can you
because
tell me about that? What days is that going to be on and how often?
once a week, and right now I've got it set for the weekend because I figured it's kind of easier for many
Hmm.
people to do. It'll be recorded, of course, too. So if anybody misses a class, they'll still have access to be able to see the information. But again, it's very intro level. We're going to be going over the basic, um, major and minor arcana. Going through and explaining what the meaning of each one means.
Hmm.
But again, basic level, because even after years of experience of reading, each one of the cards has levels to it and how it relates to things like astrology.
Hmm.
So we've got stuff like that coming up, and then I have several other workshops too pertaining to moon magic and doing rituals around the different cycles of the moon. I've got a meditation 101 workshop, which is it's a 1 hour course on how to get more grounded, how to like best practices, things that you can do. And I'm still kind of deciding, whether I want to offer that several times. So it's like new classes where we're doing different kinds of mantras and mudras
Hmm.
and things like that. Um, but it's all kind of developing. It's all, I love this partnership. I've got that included in the newsletter talking about what we're doing. And yeah, it's exciting times, especially how it relates to my work on the cannabis side too. So, and
And
then
for
of
those
course,
of you, oh, go ahead.
oh, I was going to say, and then of course, I still have all of my tarot services. My 420 special, 4 cards, $20. It's live recorded, so as soon as I get the order, then I send it to you within 24 to 48 hours. And it's fun. It's my super fun, basic, easy read. And then I also have 30-minute reads for $50, and then I've got a 60-minute read for $100. And I do birth charts and have office hours and things like that if you're interested in either side, the spiritual or the cannabis, cannabis consulting, that type of thing. Thanks, Daniel. Make sure you get entered.
Yeah,
So,
everybody sign up for the newsletter for sure.
yeah, for sure. Free anything is always awesome. So,
And follow both our YouTube channels because every other week we'll be on the Cannastrologer, then we'll be on PeacefulNik. So we're gonna switch it up because for some reason it doesn't show live on both sides.
that's so weird. You would think
So
that it would share the space or share. I mean, it would
yeah,
get
when you go live on other apps, it shows up on both people's. So, and I
maybe. I
also
mean,
wish I could do it on the laptop because then I can put my scroll. And there's a way to put a scroll on here live on the phone.
yeah.
But you have to download an app, and I haven't even gotten to that yet. So,
Yeah. Maybe there's a way where one of us can be live on one while the other one is live on the other, and we're killing like two birds with one stone or whatever.
like,
Uh,
one on YouTube and one on TikTok or something.
Something like that, We'll figure it out.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not that old yet.
No, we it's amazing that we're doing it as well as we are. And I was going to say something else. So if anybody has any questions about love, relationships, mediumship, tarot, what we do, we're here to answer your questions and do readings. So put that in the chat. There are several people here, which it's early in the day, so that's awesome.
Exciting.
And we want to answer questions and we want to talk about our craft. I, go to both our website. Well, is your website back up?
No, and it's not going to be for a minute, but I'm focusing just all my readings and stuff on YouTube,
Okay.
or you can reach out to me. But I was going to
The
say too,
links are all below.
all below.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, it's not like yes, today is about love and the spirit of love and Valentines, but
Mhm.
also, guys, think self love. Because, so I wanted to touch on this so bad, in the spirit of the season, you have to love yourself first
Mhm.
before you can really truly allow somebody or expect somebody to love you the way that you need to be loved or want to be loved beyond that. You have to love yourself first and have a certain amount of um what's the word I'm looking for? Like just standards,
Mhm.
for yourself and for others. And so it's like once you're comfortable in that energy, the universe will find a vibrational match for you, but so think about it, because if you're in that the wrong vibration, if you're just looking for lust or for a fling or for whatever, and you're not specific about what you're wanting or wanting to put out into the universe, that's exactly what the universe is going to give you right back, because it wants to give you what you want, right? So
Mhm.
just my little 2 cents before we get started there.
And the other part of that is if you're a healer, you have to have healed a lot of yourself, or you're going to end up. There's so many people who give negative readings, say bad spirits are attached to you, your loved ones in hell, all of these lies. There's nothing negative about the spirit world. There's nothing negative about spirit. There's only negative energy manifested by humans. And another part of that is relationships where you think you're energetically connected, but you really have a trauma bond.
100%. Oh man, that is like also common.
We could just talk about that the rest of the hour.
I don't know.
I hear a frog.
I just gotta. Yeah, that was a weird echo. But yeah, the trauma bonds are prevalent, but that is what becomes our lessons, and those lessons become the blessings. They happen
Yes.
for a reason. We're
Yes.
meant to know them. We're meant to experience them. But the learning curve is when we've learned how to see the cycles, the
Mhm.
patterns and
Mhm.
behavior and whatnot. But it's not until we've learned that we can ascend to the next, into the next cycle of what it is that we're truly, you know coming into alignment with. It's funny because as we got started, so the decks that I'm going to be using real quick today, um hello paranormal anomalies team PAT. It's
It's
Evan, or
Ethan for sure.
Ethan.
It's Ethan.
Ethan. Yes, I remember your name. The decks that I'm going to be using today, for anybody interested in tarot readings or oracle, I will be using the Light Seers Tarot. Keep it light with the tarot, and then I've got the I Ching of Love,
I
and
love that.
then I also have, for a more self love type of energy, specifically for females, I've got Love Your Inner Goddess, and then I'm also going to be using the Journey of Love.
We've got an important question in the chat.
Recently experienced a breakup 2 weeks ago and curious of what the chances are of us getting back together. I know it may not be tomorrow, but may take some time.
Can
So
I do a little psychic first real quick?
I absolutely would love that, because I think I know who this is, and
Oh,
I've already worked. If it is, I've already worked with them, so I
okay.
think that this is a perfect opportunity for you. And then I'll pull some cards on him while you're doing that.
So I don't do psychic predictions. So I'm not going to predict Daniel for what's going to happen in the future. What I'm going to say is I have a feeling there's something you need to apologize for, and or someone in this relationship definitely did something they weren't supposed to. Um there's a lot of emoji crosses coming up. That's cool. So I would say if it was you, Daniel, that did something that you need to apologize for, be sure to really take accountability for what you did and make a real apology and feel it deeply so that your partner that you are hoping to reconcile with understands that you really feel um, the depth of what happened. If it's the other way around and it's her that did something that needs, make sure she feels the depth of the apology. Ooh, we have another one, Joe. Okay, Joe, we'll get to you. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. But right now we're gonna pull cards for Daniel.
All
And
right.
Daniel, let me know if either of those scenarios resonate with you from my little psychic talk there.
Okay. So, for just before we even dip into Daniel, I was kind of giggling when I was getting the cards together because we're talking about love readings. Bottom of the deck, I had number 64, Sensual Awakening. So,
Mm.
Sensual Awakening, this could be, for somebody out there, watching. And then top of the deck is number 7, Shifting Universes. Isn't today the 7th?
It is.
Yeah, number 7. So lucky number 7. Universes are shifting. This could be romantically. This also is just for, I feel like, people having an awakening, even a sensual awakening. This is being in touch more with oneself as we start to, experiencing the shifts of the universe, going to the 3D to the 5D, greater mind expansion, so on and so forth. Okay, so that was for the general. Daniel, I am going to pull 3 cards for you with the Light Seers Tarot to address your inquiry, which I believe, if you're the person I'm thinking of, I'm familiar with. Perfect opportunity to do this because I haven't had a chance either. So, that we were doing love readings today. Okay, I'm actually pulling Journey of Love first. An oracle for Daniel, calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Thank you. All right, underneath the deck, we've got number 2, Within Nothing, There Is Everything. Sorry, there's a glare. It looks like crashing waves. Water sign, water energy could be really important here. 2 is the number of unity. Okay, putting 2 people together. Top of the deck, we've got number 34, Becoming. I feel like this is like becoming unified, becoming unity. Let's read. I need to read this because I don't have these necessarily memorized. But from a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. This talks about something that you want is on its way to you. It may be coming out of nowhere, no sign on the horizon to give you hope yet. It is coming to you anyway. So there's hope there, and it's within nothing. There's everything. It's like this feeling of nothing's moving, and this is like where I'm seeing this like almost like a wave, like, nothing's moving, and it's this water energy. You could have been recently in the void, which this is the card but behind that. And it's funny, I said water energy. It says, riding the cosmic wave. Spirit is saying, trust the universe, trust the flow of which things are going right now, giving it time. And so the number 34, Becoming, you are manifesting your divine purpose. It brings you comfort that you are blossoming, and each petal unfolding is another step closer to your ultimate divine fulfillment. There's a message here, too, that a relationship or project that you're keen to move forward will bloom in its own unique way. Give it breathing room. And if you're the same person that I'm thinking of, I've been saying that the entire time. And will be willing to let it become what it seeks to be, even without a clear direction or plan. Sometimes, even because of that, there is an inner plan that can come to fruition. So, I want to pull 3 cards and just see where we're at energetically speaking. Because the oracle is more like, when I pull oracle, it's more like a happy, um, everything's going to be fine type of energy to everything, right? And while that's still wonderful and hopeful, tarot is a lot more direct and will give you details based on the now, not the overall. So, what do we have for Daniel, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. With his recent situation, will they be getting back together? What is the energy now? Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got the death card. But in this deck, what I love about it so much is not only is it death, but it's also rebirth. Now, in this, you can't really see it, but really close here, you've got the infinity symbol. It's the number 8 sideways. We're in an 8 year, 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. It's what goes around comes around. So anything that was done in the past will is like much like this card coming to fruition, right? You just got to let it flow, got to let it come back around. What you cast out there, let that fish come back into you, right? Especially if this is like a twin flame or divine soulmate connection. It's like that whole runner chaser thing. You can't chase them because when you chase them, they will, like magnetic poles, completely go away from you. You have to allow that energy to become back to you. And just like I was saying earlier, you have to be in the right vibrational frequency, what you're putting out into the universe, so that the universe will give you that same energy that you need back. So, what I love about this now, Scorpio could be significant. You could be dealing with one, or you or they have that somewhere strong in your chart. But this is more about transformation than it is about any kind of death. Doesn't mean that somebody's dying or the relationship's dying. It just means that it's transforming because it needs to. Something from the past needs to be dead so that a new beginning can blossom, right? All right, 3 cards, please. 3 cards. 2 of Swords is what just fell out. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune that cycles, endings, and beginnings. Last one. And then the 2 of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, the 7 of Wands. This is talking about alignment, aligning your chakras, defending yourself, defending your morals, ethics, beliefs, values. But really, this literally is just like I was saying, talking about being in the right vibrational energy. Notice that she's practicing, she's meditating, she's getting herself aligned so that she is balanced within the universe, within the world, asking for what she's asking for back. Um, so in the past, recent past, you had the 2 of Swords, trying to make a decision, felt like you're blindsided, didn't know which way to look or go, had to, you basically, it's like you're having to trust the universe and what's the rely on all of your other senses, because you can't see the path in front of you. But now we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is much like that scorpionic energy. This is the cycle's ending and beginning. So something is ended and now you've got a new fortunate beginning that's right in front of you, but you have to be willing to accept that. And then then we've got the 2 of Pentacles, talk about, trying to decide what to accept, which path, which decision, which way to go. How do you balance these energies? This is all about work life balance, what path to take, what steps to make next, so that what you can have is the most beneficial, most successful outcome for what you're adhering. Now, again, going back to the message of the oracle at the very beginning, go with the flow. You got to let the natural vibration, natural energies, kind of happen for you. You can't force anything. And so that's what I have for you. It's just, you making the decision on how to balance those energies and really work on aligning your chakras and making sure that what you want to come into your world is what you're still putting out. So that's where I'm going to leave it at for Daniel. Thank you.
That was very nice. Very good. I am putting in the chat if anyone wants a mediumship reading for a lost partner. They can put their name in the chat, the first name of their partner. If they want just a regular mediumship reading, put the name and the relationship in the chat, and I will see who I am guided to. And there are several people here, so I would hope someone would want a reading. I've never been on a live where a million people didn't want a reading, so hopefully someone will. How I work is I draw pictures. So I'll just tell a little bit about mediumship. So the difference between being psychic and doing psychic work and mediumship work is psychic work, you connect with the human person in front of you and their energy and their aura, and you can read things about them. This is something many of us have naturally and always had, but didn't know that we had until we were trained to be healers. Um, so we're all a little naturally psychic, some more than others. Mediumship is when I connect to someone you love who's passed away and I give you messages. I'm an evidential medium. And I have there's a little psychic in there as well. I can communicate with the spirit or soul of your loved one who's passed away. And that's how I do mediumship reading. So that's the difference. Psychic, I'm connecting to you. Mediumship, I'm connecting to a spirit of someone who passed away. And I get lots of questions about that. I also get a lot of questions about spirit guides. I actually had a video post this morning about how to find your spirit guide. It guides you through finding your spirit guide on my YouTube channel. Uh, Feel free to subscribe there, like and share. So I am absolutely shocked. I have never not had somebody want a mediumship reading. I did a bunch of them on, hi, Joe. Oh, Joe's back. Okay. So Joe had a question. What's going to happen romantically between him and Laura? He's a Scorpio, she's a Leo. Oof.
Right.
I don't know astrology well at all, but I know that because my mom, dad, and oldest sister are all Leos. I'm a Sagittarius, but I had a very good friend for a very long time that was a Scorpio. And yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
So it's
Okay.
funny, Joe, is that I'm a super Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Uranus, Juno, and Vesta. And
Yes.
I've had some relationships with Leos, and they've been very interesting, and I love them to this
Very.
day. I love them to this day, many of them. But also, interestingly enough, Leo is my MC. It's in the 10th house for me. So I'm very much like, my Leo energy is more as I assert myself with career, fame, publicity, and that type of energy. But Leos are wonderful. And
Yeah.
also, hello, Energy Vibe 10 Tarot Psychic.
Are are they looking for a mediumship reading or a reading from Tasha is talking to you guys? I want to know. I don't know what that is.
Okay, let's finish Joe first.
Okay.
You can address Joe, and then we will figure out Energy Vibe and then Tasha next.
Okay.
Okay. Are are you going to do
No,
Joe?
no, Joe wanted a love reading, I think, from tarot.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought he would.
No, no,
Okay,
no. I was gonna do mediumship.
gotcha. So it looks like Energy Vibe is looking for
Also,
for you.
no, it says nobody passed away. If I'm a good girl, I want to know if Jerome is my husband. He's
Okay.
we'll
Actually,
we'll get to you, Tasha.
yes. All
We'll get
right, Joe. I am pulling cards for you romantically between you and Laura. Calling in spirits for Joe and Laura. I'm being called to also pull an I Ching, so that'll be the oracle. Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got the King of Swords. I feel like this is your energy, Joe. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And it's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. If you're a Scorpio, you could still have it in your chart somewhere. This is just somebody who's like makes wise decisions, doesn't necessarily rely all of their decision making on, and like they don't use the water energy, compassion, feelings, or anything like that. I'm not saying that they're not compassionate. It's just they make all of their decisions off of logic, wisdom, facts, that type of energy. And I feel like, this is you trying to put the pieces together. Also, just ruler of your kingdom. You also could be dealing, having something to deal in communication or putting yourself out there, law or legal too. Okay, 3 cards for Joe and Laura, the Leo. 2 more, please, for Joe. Thank you. 1 more. They're falling right on top of each other. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so, okay. So, the cards that fell out, we have the 7 of Cups. That's water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is somebody who has a lot of options, and or just a lot of opportunity, right? Trying to make the best decision, trying to figure out which direction am I going to go? Am I going to take this? I could, do this and this and this and go that direction, X, Y, Z, right? There's somebody trying to, look at all the options that they have and then figure out next steps. That's recent past or current energy. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is the slowest, I'm sorry, not Ace, Knight of Pentacles, because what he holds with him is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is somebody that takes forever, maybe to make a decision, but also to bring in, like if we're talking about relationships here, this is a very slow moving relationship or energy that could take a while. But it's because what it is bringing with it is something so abundant and so successful. It's like the Ace of Pentacles. You see all those pentacles, falling from his footsteps. It's like this could be a very abundant, very successful relationship, but there's definitely some thought that's being put into it. Then, what I see in the future energy is the 4 of Cups. Now, and so the energy that I have here is that this typically means that somebody is bored or over it, and I don't say that in a bad sense. It's like they're not looking at the bigger picture. They don't see that fourth pot. They, if you notice here in this picture, she's got like 3 pots here and she's looking kind of bored, but if she just looks over to the other side here, you've got all the magic and all of the rainbows and inspiration, everything shooting out of it. So it's like keep your eyes open. I'm not necessarily saying that there's other things out there, but there could be something else out there for this relationship to take it to the next step. Um, that, or we could be also looking at a completely new leap of faith with the full card energy. However, I feel like you may be thinking about popping the big question or taking this a step further in your relationship, because behind that I've got the Hierophant, and that's taking something to a more structured sense of a higher level, a higher spiritual level, a higher spiritual connection. It's a higher step in your relationship. Behind that, we've got the Knight of Cups. That's somebody who wants to give an offer of love. So if you're thinking about popping the big question, like that, this is just the energy that I see. This is like really what you're thinking about. I see, people, somebody doing reflecting and transmuting the energy, and then I see happiness underneath the deck. So, as far as my initial thoughts about this relationship, and again, projection, prediction, reading is always very hairy because it all depends on the free will of the other person. Okay. I'm reading the energy for what it looks like right now. And what I see right now is somebody thinking long and hard about a potential, offering of a higher form of commitment of some sort. Um, as I see it looking down the line beyond this, it looks positive. I will say that. I am going to pull an I Ching card though to see what Spirit also has to say about this. And that Sun card too. That's Leo energy. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have number 46. Now, the first card that I pulled when I was talking about the initial energy of the collective, it was 64. This is card number 46, and this is the sex card. So sex could be really good between you and Laura, scorpionic and fire energy with Leo. And then we've got top of the deck, number 21, betraying jealousy. Now, I will say that Leos like to be center of attention, not all of them, but it's just the energy of a Leo. Um, and the Scorpio Leo relationship, as long as the Scorpio is completely confident within themselves and their relationship, letting the Leo take the limelight. My left ear is ringing as I'm saying this. Letting the Leo take the limelight in a relationship is not necessarily a bad thing. But the jealousy can come out when the Leo sees Scorpio getting any kind of shine, and so there might be some type of a play there, where jealousy or betrayal could have some significance. And when I say betrayal, I don't mean like betrayal, like, them sleeping with another person or anything like that. Just like betraying your trust or betraying something that you had maybe initially talked about before. So, number 21, betraying jealousy. Are you expecting the dark side, or are you experiencing the dark side of love? Take the time to assimilate betrayal in those desperate moments when what we loved in the other appears with absolute certainty. Observe it and do it yourself, keeping your awareness. And this attentive presence, grow and evolve, become yourself. So it's saying trust yourself, trust what it is. Are you worried about betrayal because reflect, look in within yourself? Is it something that you yourself would do or betray also in the relationship? um but I want to look at this number 46 too, about sex, because I feel like you guys have a really good intimate connection as well. At the beginning of a union, love is sexuality. To evolve, it is necessary to abandon oneself to the simplest game of love, and this is the invitation of the oracle. So yeah, I feel like you guys have I feel like you guys have a very healthy relationship. The biggest thing to consider getting around, is just making sure that you stay faithful to each other, and that's something that I see somebody really thinking about hardcore, looking into the future. But do I see a successful relationship in the future? Yeah, I do. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps. So, and I hope that you have a happy Valentine's Day with Laura.
Wonderful. I love that reading. I'm going to read for Ethan next. I think Tasha wanted something different. So I'm going to read for Ethan next, and then Dawn, and then you can do another tarot, and then Dawn will be after that.
Okay.
So Ethan, if you're still here, I was making notes because Nikki was coming through hot. So let me know, give me a thumbs up and let me know you're here. Hi. Hi. Okay, so I'm kind of going back and forth to both chats. I was trying to type something and it was rejecting I was answering some questions and it kept giving me like a red thing. So
Hmm.
all right. So Ethan, what I have for Nikki, the first thing that came into my head was flip side of good, and then some other stuff. But between you and Dawn, you were both chatting with me at the same time, and I was writing notes, and my head started to feel like it was going to explode. So like either Nikki or the person for Dawn, one of them had something with their head. So let me know if that's for you, Ethan. Because when I get a body pain, I know that's important. I got that Nikki was struggling very, very badly with who she was. And I heard she's a nightmare, like in my head, like a nightmare. Like there was a lot of stuff going on in her head that was really unusual and mixed up and like almost a little bipolar. Okay. Okay, she drowned. Okay. Almost like she was a little bipolar. So let me know if she was like kind of night and day, because I'm feeling very much like she was night and day. Um, I also got hiding, like hiding who she was again, like that came through a couple of times. Some type of addiction to a substance or to being someone else. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Like she wasn't ever really who she was. And I almost feel like the something happened alcohol. Okay. All right. And that head pain, it's either for her or for Dawn's person because I don't know if Nikki would have hit her head when she drowned or something, but it was like very shocking. And I know when I get a pain, if it goes away, it's for the reading. Like if you get a headache, you get a headache and you have a headache. This was like sudden and then it went away. So I know it was for the reading. Um, but I keep seeing like squiggly heart drawings, so I don't know if she had some kind of tattoo or she was an artist and she drew things. Because I keep seeing these squiggly lines. All right, Tasha, hold on just a couple minutes. I'm reading for paranormal. But I'm seeing a lot of squiggly lines, so I'm not sure if she was drawing or if she had tattoos. Something's physically drawn. Um, she had tattoos, but I don't remember them. Okay. Um, she wants to give you a message. Whew. And she's saying, first of all, she wants to apologize. Um, she's showing me being swollen or bloated from I I feel like with the alcohol addiction, she had a lot of close calls. Um, she overdid it. Had a tattoo done for her. It was a heart with look at what I drew. The heart with the squiggly lines on the side. It's crazy, right? Um, sometimes it blows my mind what comes through. I can't believe it myself. So I feel I feel very much like she would drink so much that you'd kind of have to put her on her side so she didn't choke on her vomit. I've since had it covered over though. Okay, that's understandable. Um, she's talking about deep trauma in her past, very deep trauma. I feel like she was abused in a way that wasn't nice. It was a type of physical abuse. I don't want to say it on here. But I feel very much like that traumatized her, seeing volatile stuff with especially specific male in her life. Um, let me know if you understand any of that. But she wants to apologize and she's saying, I'm not telling you this to make excuses for the way I treated you. I'm telling you this so you understand that I was very hurt and I didn't know how to deal with life. And so I was hurting other people, mainly myself. And she's like, it was a vicious cycle of hurting others and beating myself up and hurting myself over it because she felt so guilty. Yes. So she wants you to know her soul is pure and her soul would never harm anyone. It was her human mind. And let me know if you know anything about her past and if you know if she was abused specifically by a male in her family or in her family group or friend group. when she was younger. Um, because I feel very much like this was the core of her uh addiction and her poor behavior and mistreatment of others. Um, and she definitely wants you to forgive her, and she doesn't want you to hold any resentments. Not a lot about her past. I don't remember. She told me. Okay. She doesn't want you to hold resentments, and she wants you to know that her mistreatment of you had nothing to do with you. It only had to do with her. And it was her issue, not you. And keeps saying she was always hiding, always hiding, always hiding. So know that her soul is pure and safe and at peace and no longer in the pain she was when she was here. And she just wants you to know it was never you. It was never you. She's repeating that over and over and over. Never you, never you, never you. It was me. So she was taking responsibility for her poor actions. And she says, you are worthy of all the love you receive. You're very worthy. Yeah, that makes sense. So just know you're worthy. She's saying you're worthy. Accept it. You're worthy. And she's sending you kindness and love and hoping that you will be able to get through it and have healthy relationships in the future. Okay, so thank you, Ethan. And for those of you who are just joining, I have a free class on Saturday. You can register on my website, peacefulnikthemedium.com. It's below in the description. And I have a free gallery reading on Monday. That also is on my website. You can sign up. Good. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. Okay. Let's see.
So the next one after Ethan, was it the
I think it
Energy
was,
Vibe 10?
oh, I don't remember. I get and I start reading and I forget everything.
Yeah, it was right before Tashai. So we're
Okay.
gonna do
Yeah, yeah.
energy, yeah, reading. So Tashai, I will do that. Paradise Show. Let's see, hold on. Where was the
You're
question?
right. Energy vibe is
Yeah.
next.
So what's going to happen with me and Jason? He's a Virgo Leo. That's interesting.
And let's see if energy vibe is still here.
Yeah. Are you still here, Energy Vibe?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, great. So, I was looking at that question as she was wrapping up, and the cards that I pulled, it was really interesting. I'm going to shuffle again, but there was another number two underneath the deck, receptivity. So that could have something to do with the relationship. Are you receptive to each other, wants, needs, desires, ideas? And then number 44, top of the deck was intimate meeting. So there could be an intimate meeting taking place soon. That was just as I was shuffling, but I had you on my mind when I was doing that. All right, what do we have for Energy Vibe 10 Tarot Psychic? Fire, peace, power, protection, prosperity for the greater good. This is just going to be an oracle, and then I will pull some tarot. So underneath the deck, number 32, 3 plus 2 is 5. That's change of direction, but we also have long-term commitment. So this is what's on your mind, what you're thinking about. Now, also, you just said that, he was getting out of a commitment. So that also could be what's on their mind as well. Then we've got number 26, top of the deck, fear of love. So this could be potentially on someone's mind, especially with someone just getting out of a relationship and then somebody else and then popping back in. But there's nothing to fear but fear itself, is what I'm hearing. Nothing to fear but fear itself. You can't be afraid to love. The fear of love, the oracle indicates that you're enjoying considerable strength. So it's the right time to progress, draw from the current state of the power, the courage to dare a total abandonment, don't retreat. Many do not dare in love, connecting themselves with lukewarm compromises out of fear. So again, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. If you're going to jump in, it's like jump in. Um, Long-term commitment, that could be what you're looking at. So let's pull some tarot on this. Virgo too. That's very interesting because Virgos, I have Virgo Mars in my chart. Virgos are very matter of fact. They want to be right about everything. They research. They're very grounded. It's grounded earth energy. But you want to make sure that everything's going to be stable, sturdy, safe. Is what I'm feeling. What do we have for energy vibe 10? Okay, so underneath the deck, this is just energy going into it as I shuffle out. Makes sense. We actually dated in the past and stayed friends for 12 years. Interesting. So energy going into this is the Five of Wands. Wands are all about passion and passionate energy, and I'm sure you know this, but it could be energy towards a person, but energy towards what you're passionate about. This could talk about competition. And so if, getting out of a relationship and into another one, there's obviously still, other energies around this person. So, so that's the energy going into. What do we have for energy vibe 10? Oh, okay. Well, so yeah, there's definitely an ending to someone in this little situation. It's the Ten of Swords. And that just means that it's the ending of a relationship. Nobody's going to be going back to another person, if that's even a question in your mind. First card that came out is Virgo. Virgo energy right there. Hermit. Somebody, going into the void, going into the dark night of the soul, if you will. Just looking for the inspiration, looking for that light in the dark. What steps are you going to take next? Really getting a it's the energy that I'm feeling right now is just like, what you want, but it's like, is this the right thing to do? And it's very Virgo of you, to think about it, almost to, I don't want to say overthinking extent, but you're seeing the light, you're looking for that inspiration, and that's where this this don't be afraid of fear. What was I saying? There's nothing to fear but fear itself. That's you going into this energy and like, I shouldn't be afraid of this. Or another person. Then we've got the Eight of Wands, more passionate energy. This is messages either coming into you or you wanting to send these messages. This is also my card of messages from spirit, downloads, psychic downloads. But I feel like passionately, it's like, that this is something that you want. And then didn't you just say also somewhere in there that Virgo, Leo. Okay, right there with passionate messages in between. You guys need to talk about this. Strength, this is the strength card. Spirit is saying have strength in the situation. Especially if you do decide to, take this further with your partner, or if it goes beyond where it's at right now, right? You have to understand that this could take time, as one person is exiting the last relationship, right? But with the strength card, we've got eight, and also strength is eight too. So eight, we're in an 8 year. What comes around goes around. I've been saying it in a lot of the readings. Eights could be significant for you as well. But it's like what you put into this relationship is going to be what comes back into it, so this is the time now. If this is what you want, you have to put in the work. It will come back. That's what I'm seeing. But I see victory, after heartbreak. It's like Seven of Pentacles. You've got to plant the seeds, get it growing. That's the truth. Yep. King of Wands. It'll just take a little bit of time, but I see good energy coming from that. I hope between that and the Oracle, that has given you a little bit of clarity and insight, but there's nothing to fear but fear itself. So happy Valentine's Day.
Awesome reading. Tashai or Tasha. Abby will get to you. I think you're next after Dawn. Is Dawn Martinez still here? I had to report a comment or two while you were reading.
Oh, The Rock and John Cena. I love John Cena and The
I,
Rock.
it's just a weird. It's weird.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah. Dawn. Oh no, Dawn's not. I don't see Dawn. Oh, I was so looking forward to that.
Don, are you still there?
That's the problem on live sometimes. People leave while you're trying to connect to their loved one, and then you're ready for the reading and they're gone, and you're like, oh no.
Oh,
Because
Don's
oh,
here.
hi, Dawn, yay. So Dawn, in order to give you a quick reading, since we're like at the end of our hour, if you could give me the first name and relationship, it'll be a lot easier for me to connect to who you want to connect to. Hello, am I dealing with a narcissist? Oof. Probably, if you're asking. Probably. Yes, I'm here. Okay, I see you. I think the comments are loading out of order. So Dawn, first name and relationship, so I can connect to the person you want to talk to. I know I have a male here, but that may not be who you want to connect with. Let me know. Thank you everyone for your patience. All of Abby's links are below. Join her, sign up for her newsletter, and you'll be joined in a drawing for a special prize.
Black or pink, people. Black
Or
or pink.
pink.
Flowers not included.
Okay, Dawn, I'm not sure if you're hearing me. Okay, well, I have a mail. Oh, Cindy. Okay. All right, Cindy. All right, so, well, there's also a male who wants to talk to you. So let me try to ask him to step back and we'll connect with Cindy. I'm feeling a contemporary vibe with Cindy, maybe a sister, cousin, best friend, something in the contemporary realm, or someone who was emotionally contemporary, meaning on the same emotional level. Cindy. Oh, okay. Are you I'm a little confused about what's happening here.
No, I think Dawn is
Answering your
looking to.
question.
I think she's looking to hear from Cindy, and I don't know who the Kai Koito is.
No,
But
she said black, but I think she's talking about the black or pink.
oh, gotcha.
Okay. I'm not sure if she's clear on what I'm saying.
Right.
Just Dawn, yes. Okay, so, all right. All right, so this Kakato person's gotta go. Can you block them? I can't block them.
Yeah.
We are family. Okay, thank you, Dawn. I think this other person's comments are kind of messing up when yours are coming in, so. I keep seeing a lighter color hair on Cindy, and she's showing me. Okay, I understand. Um, she keeps talking about ribbons, so I don't know if she's talking about ribbons in her hair or ribbons being an important thing you would recognize surrounding her or her passing. Oh, thank you, Leah. You can subscribe to both our pages because next week we'll go live on my page, and that's PeacefulNik the Medium channel. Dawn, let me know if you understand the ribbons and the significance. And I'm feeling like this has something to do with the service after her passing. Yeah, there's a lot of trolls who have found us.
Mhm.
It's sad because, we're trying to provide healing to people. And if you're an immature person who's saying weird things while we are healers and we're trying to help others, all you're doing is interfering with healing of other people. And it tells a lot about the personality you have and how much love you need that you're not getting. So please don't do that. Yes, this is a cold reading. All right, Dawn. Okay, in her hair. Okay. Yeah, because she's having me draw the hair. Okay. This, I know, be patient because the comments are taking a while to load. And it's frustrating for a medium because I want to say like 500 things in a row, but um okay. So she's making me feel like you did something specific for her at her service that she's appreciated. She keeps saying she appreciated it. She appreciated what you did for her service, either during preparing for it. Um, oh, well, that's too late. He's gone. Let me know if you understand what you did for her service. And she's showing me, um, I can't tell. This is either an urn or a mausoleum she's showing me because it looks like a little house. Um, and it's really hard to follow these comments. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, Dawn, because of the trolls interfering and the weirdness of the loading, I'm just going to give you the message from Cindy. She wants you to know, she says she understands. That's her big message. So I feel like there's something that may have transpired between the two of you that you weren't sure she would understand. And she said, tell her, I understand. I understand it. And let me know. She wants you to know she said she's fully aware of what's going on. So I feel like there's some drama around your circle of people that is something you wonder if she's aware of. And she's like, I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware. She wants to let you know she's surrounding you with love. She's safe. She's at peace. She's not in pain. She said, I'm not in pain anymore. So let me know if you understand those things. You can type a comment in and let me know if she's either in an urn or a mausoleum because she's having me draw one, but I don't know the size of it. Because she has me draw this little house and it's like, is that an urn? Is it a mausoleum? I'm unsure. So let me know the answers to those things. I know we're over on time here, but just know she's safe and at peace. And thank you very much. And sorry about the troll confusion. Okay.
Oh, okay. So first off,
What?
you just shocked the hell out of me and Dawn also. I know Dawn,
Oh,
and when Dawn said Cindy's name, I about dropped everything right here because Dawn, I want you to know that Cindy came through to me before this reading. Like
oh, wow.
an hour before the reading. I was getting stuff ready. I was at my altar. I'm getting shivers as I talk about this right now. I'm feeling like not emotional. I'm not going to cry, but it's all in my chest right now. I'm welling up. Dawn and I were both at Cindy's celebration of life together.
Okay.
And um and it was beautiful. It was one of the best celebration of lives I've ever been to. And as far as her coming through today, I felt her presence. She showed up and I acknowledged her and I said, I know that you're here. I can feel you. On my altar, I've got these little crystals that were at her celebration of life that I keep on my altar.
Mm.
And so just the fact that she popped on here onto the reading, connected with you and brought up her name, I didn't say anything to you about
I had no
anything.
idea.
Right.
I don't know
And
who
I
those
didn't know
people.
that Dawn would be joining us today and she brought up the name, but that actually happened and that's insane to me. So you just shocked me. You
So
both did.
this is what happens when you start doing a lot of this work, especially now that we're kind of doing this together. They'll come through early. This When you do this regularly, they'll pop in early. So she knew that this was going to happen. So she showed up
Yeah.
early, knowing this was going to happen. And that's what they do. It's very common, especially the more you do this, the more that's going to happen.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Next time, Ethan. Yes. Next Friday, probably at the same time. We can't do it this Friday, but next Friday. Yeah. So that's what happens. And yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It can be shocking and jarring, right? It kind of
I'm
throws you off.
shaking. I
Yeah.
am shaking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and
Yeah.
I talk to spirits, I've talked to, but the fact that that just all connected in real time, I love it so much. Thank you, Cindy.
It can be very overwhelming, but
Yeah.
it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Okay. So we're over already. We said we were
Well,
gonna
I have a question. I have one more question, and maybe you know this, Abby. Were there any ribbons? Because she keeps saying, talk about the ribbons, and she won't let it go. And I know that means something.
Dawn. I don't remember ribbons. I remember the crystals. I remember, and purple was her color. I don't know if she, but I don't remember seeing ribbons. But
Okay.
that could be something that Dawn and Cindy were very close, and so that
Okay.
could be a them thing.
Yeah, there's something with it because she keeps saying it over and over and over. And I wish I would have had time to do a better reading without the trolls. But if you want to join my Monday free reading gallery, you can sign up on my website. It's completely free. Um, so yeah, what do you want to do?
Okay, I'm really gonna quit. Real quick, going to answer this for Tasha because I know she's been waiting patiently. Um, Tell me something about Jerome. Now I want to know if he is my husband. Wake me up now. Okay. What
She
do we
used to
have?
sell necklaces with lots of different colored ribbons. I knew there was something with the darn ribbons. I wrote ribbons and she wouldn't let it go. Thank you, Dawn. She was dry. I know when they keep sending it back, it's something real. Something real. And just one more question. Did something happen in her head? Abby, you might be able to answer that because I don't know if this head pain went with the previous reading or this reading because I got them both at the same time.
She had, I don't know about her. She may have gotten headaches and stuff. She was battling cancer for a very long time. So
Okay. So it wasn't something in her head.
I don't think
Okay.
so.
Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't. Okay.
All right, Tasha. Okay,
Oh,
so
these people are such terrible people.
it's, I know, right?
You know what big foreheads mean? Giant brains.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Exactly.
proud of mine.
So, all right, Tasha, underneath the deck, the energy going into this regarding Jerome is the Two of Wands. This is going forth courageously, but is going forth courageously, but using the energy of your past, lessons that you've learned from the past in order to be able to move forward. What is the messages that we need to know for Tasha, please? And Jerome. First card that popped out is the Star card. Okay. That's Aquarius energy. and it's about healing and hope and wishing and praying. It's somebody wishing on a star. So I feel like this is your energy, and you're wishing and hoping and praying that this is going to be the one for you, that this is your person, this is your man. Oh, Dawn. No, I didn't know that.
That validates the head pain I had.
Yes. I
Because
had
I
no
got it
idea
when I
that.
was talking to Ethan, but when Dawn commented, my head started hurting.
That makes so much sense. Wow. Okay. Blew my mind again. Tashe. Okay. So then the second card that came out is the Ace of Swords. So swords are air energy. It's all about communication. It's also about truth and victory and justice. Um, it's like the truth. You're wanting to speak the truth on something. You're wanting to speak the truth on maybe this relationship, or you. It's like you want to know. Now, aces are gifts from the universe, and so it's like you're going to be getting a piece of information. I feel like that's going to help you put things into a different perspective with that hanged man. Now, also that different perspective could be kind of like a universal timeout, um, not in a bad way. It will be like so that you can, it's like putting yourself in a timeout so you can look at a situation from a different point of view before moving forward, before making a potential mistake, right? Because underneath the deck, we've got number 4 of Pentacles. This talks about growth, building. Oh my goodness, 007. That's
I've
ridiculous.
reported it twice.
Do I? Oh, okay.
Can't
Well,
block it though.
I'm just gonna remove. So, one second. My apologies for having to take time out for your
Yeah,
reading
we'll
for
get a
other
moderator
people.
next week. It's been a
Yeah.
struggle.
So the underlying energy is the 4 of Pentacles. This talks about growth, building. This is my take it to the bank type of card. So there could be something having to do with this relationship. Is it going to work out with Jerome? Is he the one? It may have something to do with saving money or building, growing together. But it's like something that you really want to think about really hard. I know it's like he could be your wish fulfillment, hopes, dreams, wishes, but is it really? It's like Spirit is saying, take some time out to really look at the bigger picture. Is this really what you want to do? This is somebody that you've known for a long time, though, or could have known, or could bring out your inner child. Transformation in a relationship. Yeah. It's like you want to see this transform and grow into something deeper with deeper roots. But I would be careful. I would take your time on this for sure. Now, this could have happened in the past. There could have been some kind of a tower moment, some kind of betrayal. And if not, I see this as underlying energy where somebody, would walk away from this to a new relationship after leaving another one. So if that didn't already happen in the past, that's still what's showing that could potentially be happening in the future. So that's why I'm looking at these cards saying, Spirit is saying this may be your wishes, hopes, dreams, and that's the truth. This, is like what you're trying to communicate and wanting, but you need to take a time out and really put yourself, look at the bigger perspective of things. Try to look at something from a completely different light and uncover any kind of hidden secrets, because there could be something there. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps.
Wonderful. Thank you everyone for joining us. I know we ran over a little bit, and it always seems to be that everybody starts joining right when we're about to end.
I know.
But register for Abby's newsletter for your freebies and all her information. All of the links are below. Register for my free mini readings on Monday. There's I don't know how many people will be there, but I imagine there'll be quite a few people there. That's completely free, no obligation. It's via Zoom. You'll get a link probably Monday morning. And I also have a free intro to development class this Saturday. So if anybody's interested in mediumship and just wants to know more, it's completely free, no obligation, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. And you are very welcome. And thank you to everyone. Abby, do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, just thank you guys for joining us again this week. These are always fun. Love always comes up no matter what, but especially around this time of year,
Hmm.
love readings are always a great time to remind to love yourself first.
Always.
Make sure that as part of Valentine's Day, you do go sign up for my newsletter. We'll be drawing for a black and a pink chill still pipe for anybody that's new to my newsletters. I also do the readings for 4 cards for $20, and then they go up from there. All of the information is in the description below this video. But just go check out my page at the Cannastrologer Tarot. If you have any questions or would like any services or readings, reach out to me. My email is thecanastrologer@gmail.com. And catch us back here again next week with Peaceful Nick, and I will be doing another reading, and we'll be hosting it off of your platform next week. So
Yeah, so subscribe to my page as well, Peaceful Nick the Medium channel, and that's where we'll be next week. We're going to go every other week, and watch the replay and send this replay to all your friends, because it helps boost us in the algorithm, and we just really appreciate you guys joining. And you know what? You were talking about self-love. One more shout out to the trolls. They love themselves more. They wouldn't be a troll.
there you go. Hey, we said it last week. It's like it's a warning to everybody that wants to rain in our parade.
Yeah.
We are the transmuters of energy, healers, readers, anybody working with any form of divination. We're alchemists. So
Yes.
you throw shade at us, we take that energy and we use it for ourselves to the best of our ability. And therefore you're only helping us with our algorithms. You're
Mhm.
helping us with, the comments and all of that. So just be considerate, of the other people that are here for, getting their messages, because karma's a real thing and it'll come back to you
Always, in some way,
always.
form, or fashion.
Yep.
All
But thank you
right.
guys again, and we will see you again next week. I think it's going to be on Friday next week, though.
Yeah, should be on Friday most weeks.
Okay, around the same time. So
Yeah.
just be watching for the announcements and check us out online, and go follow Peaceful Nick and myself, and we will see you guys on the flip side.
Bye.
Peace.